Wow, that is so red. Let me just... Hey guys, and welcome back. Decided to do a little get ready with me plus pregnancy Q&A. That's what we're gonna do today. Jade is napping. I'm gonna do my makeup and answer some questions. How many months are you is the first question. So I'm actually 9 months. Today is 39 weeks exactly, so I literally have 7 days left. My due date is supposed to be Halloween. I definitely thought this girl would be here by now. It's not. So we're dancing. I'm probably gonna do the baby mama dance. I'll be honest, literally any time now, which I definitely thought, you know, she'd be here, but no, it's a little stubborn baby. How did your family react to the news? I think they were excited, you know, like my parents were definitely like, yay, more babies. So, ooh, when I told JD, that was really funny. It was just like, I got a pregnancy test from the store. Obvious.
I told him that I had a present for him and I just held it behind my back, and then I was like,
and then yeah, we like called our parents and my sister was already up in it about it, knowing what was going on, but everyone was really excited, and I was definitely hoping for a boy, which leads us into our next question, which is, do you know the sex of the baby? And yes, we're having another girl. Which is, at first I was like, 2 girls, I really wanted a boy, but you know what? Every baby is a blessing. So there's my brows. Do you want more children? So this will be baby number 2, and I would be happy with just the 2. I would be totally fine with just having my 2 girls, you know. I would be completely satisfied. JD definitely wants to try for a boy in like 3-4 years. Definitely want more children. Yes, I do. It will be the last one though, because babies are a lot of work. What's been your biggest craving? My biggest craving, like consistent craving, has been just ice cold, delicious drinks. What's been the best part of being pregnant? The best part about being pregnant is, hello, I'm having another baby. Like, I get to go through the whole joy of, you know, having a baby and like going through all those firsts and doing all that, the fun stuff. You know, having a baby is super hard. Yes, it is very hard, but the first 4 months, like, they can't do anything. It's like the best. Toddlers are hard. You can, oh man. What's been the worst part about being pregnant? I think for me, in all honesty, the worst part about being pregnant is that I have a toddler. I know that sounds terrible, but I mean, she can make it really stressful. Like, it's one thing to be like, to have a toddler and have them just be so curious and like, there is seriously a fine line between, oh, there's a spider. Ah! There's a fine line between like a toddler being curious versus naughty. Like, yes, I do spend a lot of my day correcting Jade and even sometimes getting really frustrated and even getting upset, but literally it's always for her protection. Like yelling at her not to put her fingers in the socket, or like not to climb on the table because she's gonna fall off and hit her head. Like it's like those things where it's like she's just so curious, like I can't get mad, but at the same time when I've told her 10,000 times not to do something, you just want to like go crazy. But everybody goes through it, you know? So that's honestly probably the worst part about being pregnant, is having to care for another tiny person while caring for this person that is inside of me and caring for myself. So there's just a lot of no time for me, which it's whatever, it's almost done. And probably the waiting game, like this pregnancy flew by, and now that I'm at like 7 days, it's like, come on, where are you, girl? You know, I thought you'd be here by now. But you know, babies have a mind of their own. They are gonna show up when they want to show up. Do you have any names picked out? Yes, her name is gonna be Arden May. Who will be with you during labor? JD, he was with me the last time. And most likely my mom. She works, but she'll definitely be there at the hospital. And then my younger sister, Milani. They were both, all three of them were with me when I gave birth to Jade. And it's like, it's super important to have the right people with you. You don't want people that are gonna be in there that are just gonna stress you out, or you know, make your labor and delivery just not, you know, fun. Like what am I saying? Labor and delivery is not fun. You want the right people in there. If you don't have the right people in the room with you, it can be more stressful than it needs to be. Or like one of my friends told me, you just feel like hopeless. You know, you don't have those people that are like rooting for you and helping push you to the finish line. You know, you want those people who are going to be in there with you, and you know that they're either going to be good coaches or they're going to just be that support for you. And for me, that was my mom, my sister, and JD. So those are the people that are going to be with me. I have a birth plan. Not really, like I have one in my mind. I definitely had a birth plan with Jade, but when you're gonna have a baby, you can have a plan. You can be like, it's gonna go like this, we're gonna do this, it's gonna be all, you know, ambient music and, you know, all this stuff, but you just don't know, you know? Like, I wanna have an all-natural pregnancy, I'm not gonna do no medication, and you just don't know until you get there. And like I said, babies have a mind of their own. It can literally go so many different ways. I was lucky enough, I definitely wanted an all natural labor and delivery. So when I delivered Jade, I did not have an epidural or any medication or anything like that. And definitely having, you know, my support group with me and having them telling me, you know, like, you can do it, everything's gonna be great. It was really helpful, definitely, like knowing that they had my back. And like my mom was like giving me massages while, you know, I'm in pain, and just helping me find the right positions that helped get through that pain. So no, I don't have a birth plan. My plan is to deliver a happy, healthy baby, preferably all natural again. But if things happen and it doesn't go that way, as long as my baby is happy and healthy, then it is what it is. You know, I'm not tripping out. I don't. If you have a birth plan, by all means, go for it. I'm planning on trying to have the same kind of delivery that I did with Jade, which was really just chill. We had music playing. It's a playlist that JD and I created, songs that help me like relax, and like when I'm singing, you know, I feel like I'm in my own world. Will you record your labor? Probably. Will I post it? We'll see. I definitely recorded it the last time, and I only showed like my close friends, but now that I have YouTube, we'll see. We shall see. Will I have a natural or medicated birth? So I'm definitely planning on going the natural route, but like I said, if I need to, if something happens, because you just never know. You can have a plan for your whole life, and there's gonna be bumps along the way. So it's the same thing with births. You just don't know until it's time to go. Are you scared about labor? Honestly, not really. Just because I have gone through it before, I'm really excited to go through it because I'm gonna get a baby out of it. What do you most look forward to after pregnancy? Not being pregnant. And obviously having, you know, a new little princess. I am really, really excited that I'm gonna have a baby. But also just, I feel like I've been pregnant for 2 years. Had a baby like 18 months ago. I'm just excited to have a new little baby, and her and Jade, you know, interact and watch them grow up together. Definitely, I'm looking forward to not being pregnant. Will you breastfeed? Yes, your girl is gonna be breastfeeding. I really loved breastfeeding with Jade. It worked out for us to only breastfeed 11.5 months because I was working at the time. And obviously by the time she was 11.5 months, I knew that I was pregnant again. So I was like, you know what? I can take a little break. So yes, definitely planning on breastfeeding. Don't know how long I'll go. Just however long it works out for us. Do you plan to work or be a stay-at-home mom? So after I had Jade, I definitely went back to, but when she was like 7, no, I think she was like 8 months old, I decided to become a stay-at-home mom. And it's honestly the best decision I ever made, because this girl is so smart. Like, she's not even 18 months and she can say her ABC, she can count to 10. It was the right move for us at the time. And wow, that is so red. Let me just smooth that out. So rosy. He was a huge supporter in my wanting to be a stay-at-home mom. And you know, I do some photography on the side, so I'm trying to make that like more full-time. And I love that he is so supportive of me and supportive of, you know, my dreams and goals as I am of his. So I think that's really important. Sure, last question. Actually, there's like 2 more questions. Will I make my own baby food? I think so. I'm planning on it, especially because I'm gonna be staying at home. I did with Jade for a little bit, but then with working, it was just so much easier to, somebody woke up, to purchase than it was to make my own. What's wrong? And last question, do you have any nursery ideas or themes? So we are temporarily staying with my mom. So right now the nursery is kind of a storage room. I mean, we definitely have it set up for like clothes and diaper changes and things like that. Jade's crib is in there, which is as like a toddler bed. And we just have this room set up with a bassinet, so we'll have the baby sleeping in here. So once we are at a more permanent location, definitely I've been thinking about doing like a moon and stars, like twinkle twinkle little star, kind of dreamy, neutral kind of theme. So super excited for that. But until then, you know, this will do. Like, she's not gonna be really sleeping in the crib. Bassinet is totally fine. Go from there. So anyway, so this is my completed makeup look. I hope you guys liked it. This lighting just makes me look very pale, so you can't even really tell that I did that much makeup. But that's all I have for you today. Thanks guys for tuning in. Check back, don't forget to ring the bell, hit the subscribe button to keep up with us, and hopefully the next time I post a video I will be announcing Arden May's arrival. Bye guys.